Hi everybody, welcome to my review of Season 1, Episode 14 of Little Women Dallas. If you haven't seen this episode yet, this video will act like a spoiler, so you might want to watch this video later. The name of this episode is Season 1 Reunion. The reunion is hosted by Tara Jolie. They look back at some notable moments from Season 1. Tara asks Kaylee about her relationship with Tiffany. Kaylee says she met Tiffany at a Little Person convention 8 years ago. She says that she got so mad when Tiffany kicked her out for Austin. They show some clips that have to do with Kaylee and Tiffany's friendship, and then Tara asks Kaylee and Tiffany where are they now. Kaylee says that they do not talk. Tara asks Kaylee if she thinks that Tiffany used her to get a place in Dallas. Kaylee says that she doesn't know. Tara asks Kaylee if she blames Tiffany for kicking her out for Austin. Kaylee says yes. Tiffany says that she disagrees with that, and when they were living together, they had their ups and downs, and their friendship was slowly disappearing. Tara asks Tiffany why didn't Austin move out with her initially. Then, Tara asks Kaylee if she basically brought her to Dallas and Tiffany kicked her out. Kaylee says yes. Tiffany says that she can't take back what they did, and all they can do is move forward. Tara says everyone is curious about who is more important to Tiffany, Kaylee or Austin. Kaylee says that she and Tiffany were the same people back when they met each other, but things changed. Tara changes the subject and asks Kaylee if she thinks that any of the ladies are following girl code. Kaylee says that Tiffany and Amanda aren't following girl code. Then Kaylee says that Amanda has been cupcaking with her ex-boyfriend, Chase. Amanda says that she and Chase are just friends and they've been hanging out, and they're not intimate with each other. Kaylee obviously has a problem with that, and she says that she thinks that Amanda's lying. Tiffany says that this isn't even Kaylee's ex because they never dated. Kaylee says that Chase was her baby daddy. She was 6 weeks and 6 days pregnant, but God had other plans. Emily says that Kaylee eliminated Chase from her life because he was hurtful and disrespectful, and she points out how Amanda still insisted on hanging out with him, and she doesn't get it. Amanda says that if she still considered Kaylee a girlfriend, she would have told her. Kaylee says if she wants her sloppy seconds, she can go for it. Then they show a clip of the fight between Amanda and Rochelle and the rest of the ladies. Then Rochelle comes out and joins everyone on the couch. Tara tells Rochelle that a lot of people are upset about the bar fight. Rochelle said that she just defended herself. She tells Emily that she has an ego and wants everybody to kiss her behind, and unfortunately, she can't do that. Tara asks how the fight escalated so quickly. Emily said it escalated when Amanda threw her drink. Rochelle says the heat was on Emily because Emily put her foot on her face. She says that she was also after Amanda, but she paid for Amanda's chipped tooth, and now they're cool. Tara asks Bree how she got herself involved. Bree said that she had some drinks too. Then Rochelle calls Bree a coward. Kaylee and Rochelle start going back and forth about the fight. Kaylee says that Rochelle's average-sized relative hit her, and Rochelle says she sure did. Kaylee asks why was she getting hit. Rochelle says because Kaylee put herself in the middle of an average-sized fight. Tara asks Rochelle can she blame them for not wanting to be around them. Rochelle says maybe her delivery wasn't the best. Tara asks Rochelle if she could relive that moment, would she think that she has anger issues? Rochelle says no. Tara asks if she dropped the police report filed against Emily. Rochelle says she didn't, and she lied about it, because Emily lied about kicking her. And she lied about it, because Emily lied about kicking her. Tara asks the ladies how they felt about Rochelle's apology. Tara asked Emily if she thought Rochelle's apology was genuine. Emily says no. Tara asks Emily if that's her first police report. Emily says that was her first accusation of assault. Rochelle chimes in and says, "Oh, I thought she said police report." Tara asks Rochelle if there's something else that she knows. Rochelle pulls out her phone and shows Tara a mugshot of Emily. Emily says that she's on probation because she had prescription painkillers in her car and they weren't in a container, and she didn't know that it was illegal for them to be out of the container. Emily says the mugshot doesn't bother her because it's on the internet and for the world to see. Next, some clips of Kaylee are shown. Kaylee's dad, Paul, joins them on stage. Tara asks Paul if Kaylee was always a wild child growing up. Paul says no, not until she moved to Dallas. Kaylee says she admits it. Tara asks Kaylee what pays her bills. Kaylee says that doing makeup and making appearances does. Tara asks Paul if he thinks that Bree and Emily are bad influences on his daughter. Paul says that Kaylee is a follower. Emily says that Kaylee said she wants to try to make music, and she feels like it's something that she's done. And Kaylee asked her, what does it take for her to do what she does? Emily says that Kaylee wants to be like her, but she doesn't want to be like her in the sense that she wants kids at the moment. Kaylee said that at some point in her life she wants kids. Emily asks Kaylee if she wants a kid currently. Kaylee says that she would have a child at the moment. Then, Paul points out how seconds ago Kaylee said that she wants kids down the road. Kaylee says that she's not trying to have a kid currently. Paul says that Kaylee can't even take care of herself, and how can she take care of a kid? Then they show some clips of Kaylee regarding her pregnancy. Kaylee starts crying. Her father looks like he's about to cry too. Tara asks Paul how he found out about Kaylee's pregnancy. He says he found out through the show, unfortunately, and he even cried about it. Kaylee says she didn't tell her dad because she was afraid of how he would look at her. Tara asked Kaylee if she hadn't miscarried, what would she have done? Kaylee said she would have kept the child. She said that her child would have everything and she would go out and get a job until she couldn't work anymore. Tara asks Kaylee how she feels hearing her friends throwing her under the bus. Kaylee says it sounds like they wouldn't be there. Emily says that she doesn't think Kaylee is ready for a child, and she doesn't think Kaylee wanted the child. Paul says that Kaylee's friends would have supported her. Kaylee mentions how Chase was the father. Paul says that from the get-go he told her not to be with him, and he could tell that he was a scumbag when he first met him. Paul asks why did he have to find out that his daughter had a miscarriage from a TV show, and he tells Kaylee that she needs to reel herself in, get a permanent job, and a permanent paycheck coming in every week. Kaylee said she's going to hold on to her father's advice. Tara asks Asta what she thought when Amanda refused to take the drug test. Asta says she was nervous because Amanda tells her everything. Amanda says that Asta knows that she smokes weed. Amanda says she didn't take the test because she got scared and weirded out. She mentions how she had a DUI in 2013. Kaylee says that she thinks that Amanda is on the path to addiction because she's always drinking and always drunk. Amanda understands when she needs to stop drinking. Tara asks Amanda if she feels like she's in control. Amanda says yes. Kaylee said they don't want to see Amanda go down that path. Rochelle says that Kaylee slept with a lot of men in Dallas and they could say that Kaylee is a whore. Kaylee says that she's telling Amanda as a friend what she sees. Rochelle says Kaylee said Amanda is an alcoholic and that's what she sees. And she asks Kaylee if she's okay with being called a whore. Kaylee said she never called Amanda an alcoholic and just said that she's on the path. Amanda asks if other people who go out a few times a week and have a drink aren't on the path to being alcoholics. Next, they show some clips regarding Asta wanting to open a bar. Tara tells Asta to elaborate on her wanting to call the bar a midget bar. Asta says that everyone knows that she's okay with the word midget. Tara says that friend or no friend, she would have never shown any form of support because of how that word is so negatively aimed towards the little people community. Asta says growing up, she didn't like the M word either. Tara asks Asta if she refers to herself as a midget. Asta says growing up, she didn't have any little person friends, and she decided to embrace the word, so when someone would call her that word, she just brushed it off. Next, Tiffany's boyfriend Austin joins the cast on stage. They show some clips regarding Austin and Tiffany's relationship. Tara asks Tiffany what their relationship status is. Tiffany said that she and Austin are in a relationship, and he did ask her to marry him. She says they're too young to get married, and they need to grow together as a team. She doesn't want to jump into something because she wants her first marriage to be her only marriage, and she is not engaged. Rochelle says that she was in a relationship with the father of her kids for 8 years, and it was dysfunctional. She says the way Austin talks to Tiffany is disrespectful. Kaylee says at least her man doesn't call her names. Tiffany said she doesn't care about anyone's opinion, but they don't see the Austin that she lives with every day. Rochelle says, but they get to see one that calls her the B word. Tara says that she's heard that Austin says lots of inappropriate things to Tiffany. Austin says he would like to hear those things. Tiffany asks Kaylee if that's her 5th try, with getting a man. Austin tells Kaylee to go shake her behind for some ones again. Then Kaylee says at least she has a job that pays her bills, and she said Austin lied about having a job. Austin tells Kaylee, at least I don't shake my behind in front of 15 dudes a month. And Kaylee tells Austin to say it to her face and he's a coward. Then Austin, Kaylee, and Tiffany start going back and forth. Tiffany says that every relationship has its ups and downs, and they have to grow together as a team. Bree says they've been in a relationship for 5 years now. Tara asks Bree if she thinks that Tiffany and Austin's relationship is a healthy situation. Bree says no. Austin says that Bree isn't with them every day. Brichelle tells Austin to admit that his relationship is not healthy. Austin tells Brichelle that she doesn't know what's going on. Then, Tara asks Emily if there are any other reasons why she doesn't like Austin. Emily says because he's a racist scumbag. Tiffany says Emily invited them to a club and she told him that there will be nothing but a bunch of black dudes and he probably shouldn't go. They show a text message that Austin sent, and Austin basically said that if they went to the event, they would have been marshmallows in a black hole. Austin said he didn't intend on that to be racist, and he would have felt uncomfortable being the only white dude in there. Tara asks Austin if he's uncomfortable hanging around black people. Austin says no, and he's friends with them. Emily points out how he just said that black people make him uncomfortable. Brichelle says that she really doesn't think that what he said in that message was racist. She says that she's been to that club many times, and it's a predominantly black club. And she says that the ladies would have looked exactly like marshmallows in a black hole. Austin says that he was being literal. Brichelle said that if Austin said he didn't want to be around a lot of N-words, there would be an issue. Then Austin leaves the stage. Then they show some clips from season 2 of Little Women Dallas, such as Chase and Amanda hanging out, and Chase explaining to Brichelle that he and Amanda are just friends, Emily saying that she's ready to have another baby, and a fight that breaks out between Kaylee and Amanda. Tara asks the ladies what's going on with their lives. Asta says she's going to focus on her art career. Brichelle says that she wants to focus on raising her kids, her singing, and possibly doing acting. Bree said that her son's speech is improving and he still needs speech therapy. Amanda says that she is single. So it looks like it didn't work out between her and Zach, and I guess he wasn't serious. Sad. Anyway, then Kaylee says that Amanda is sleeping with her ex-boyfriend. Girl, first off, he's not your ex-boyfriend. Y'all just hung out and slept together. Y'all were not in a real relationship, which is sad. He treated you like crap. He's disrespectful to your father and you, and he didn't stand up to you when people were talking mess about you in the club that night. Then Amanda says she can actually hang out with a dude and not sleep with him, and she's not sleeping with him. Emily says that she's been in the music studio, staying away from twerking, and working on her hosting. Kaylee says that she wants to do hosting and bullying talks at school. Then Tiffany chimes in and says that Kaylee preaches what she does, and she's the biggest bully that she knows. Then Tiffany and Kaylee go back and forth with each other. Tara asks Tiffany if she's ready to tie the knot with Austin. Tiffany said that she doesn't care what the ladies think, and the only thing that should matter is her happiness. And if she's happy, that's good. But no, she's not ready to tie the knot. She says they're going to work on their relationship and building as a team. And that's the end of the episode. I think that reunion kind of went by kind of fast, you know. Obviously, there's not going to be a part 2. You know how with season 1 of Little Women shows, they only have a 1-part reunion. This has been one heck of a season for Little Women Dallas. All kinds of stuff went on. It's all entertaining, you know. Looking forward to season 2. Wonder what's in store. And I wonder if Brichelle's going to be a regular cast member. I feel like she's really earned her spot on the show. But we will find out when the season comes. About Kaylee and her ex. Why is she so worried about Amanda hanging out with Chase if she thinks that he's a horrible person? Remember on the episode when we found out that Kaylee was pregnant? She said that the father of the child is like a horrible person. But why did you sleep with him? And she's talking about how Amanda is violating girl code because she's hanging out with Chase. He's not even your ex-boyfriend, girl. Y'all just slept together and hung out. I don't know if you two had intentions of dating, but y'all were never together. But maybe Kaylee does have some kind of attachment to him because he was the father of her child and she miscarried that child. So maybe there's some kind of emotional stuff connected to him. And it hurt her when she found out that she had a miscarriage. So So we heard the good news that there will be a season 2 of Little Women Dallas. Yay. Looks like it's gonna be pretty interesting. Didn't see a lot of clips, and in this reunion episode, we did not get to hear the genetic results of Asta regarding her dwarfism. I really want to know, man. It's kind of disappointing. Maybe they won't open up about that, you know? That's pretty much all I have to say about this episode. I believe that Little Women Dallas will come back in August. Once again, I'm sorry for posting this video so late. I've been putting it off. I've been kind of busy. I have more obligations now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Follow me on Twitter at ILUMoreThanThis. Follow me on Instagram at Taurus_charm. Subscribe to my channel. If you have subscribed, turn on my notifications. Check out my other videos on my channel too. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!